Tsvia Bar Abarbanel. Hello to you.
Hello to you too.
And we're so delighted to have this opportunity of getting this interview a few days before you are going abroad to complete and open a new circle in your life. Please share this great new opportunity.
Well, I'll show you. They have produced the album in LP and 7-inch, and also a cassette, a CD, and a cassette too.
That's amazing.
Everything is vinyl. See? And the topics is the headline: Blazing Sitar, Crazed Percussion, 50-year-old mystery. And it is true.
50 years old mystery.
50.
Please, what exactly is the mystery that they are implementing about? What is the story?
Shortly, I went to to LA to take part in a movie about Jesus' lives. But I also enrolled myself to university to study ethnomusicology, major in fine arts. I wanted to have, professionally, to have tools, a big box of tools, okay? Because I came with something from my roots, from my family, from the heritage. And in Israel, there's so many not like this, and they want to be modern. And I say, oh my God, this is. I went from the ancient to the very, very far future. That's how I do. I was asked to, how did you see it? I said, it's the best way to be extreme, and then to try to meet together. Then I was a bridge. I decided to be a bridge between cultures. There is nothing that I didn't accept when they said, well, we don't know this, not my culture, others. I don't feel connected. I said to myself, well, it's okay. If they're not connected to their own roots, they will never be connected to anything. And I am connected since birth to my roots.
And when you came to LA, to the United States, as a dancer, as an actress, as a singer,
yes,
as a performer,
yes,
you said, I'm going to build bridges,
yes,
in between the cultures, the
yes,
Yemeni, the Israel, the Western culture. Give me an example.
I give an example, but
please.
It's a very. Every 2 months, the summer months, summer season, I used to take a concert tour in the States, in all the country, to Omaha, Nebraska, wherever, you know. And when I came to a small place, okay, and first of all I asked, do you have galleries? Do you have a museum? I want to read the people, to know them through the culture, silently, okay? Now, when something very, very nice, I had a group who traveled with me, and we arrived to a place that all the people were German. And you know, the German, the Yeke, as we say, they don't express their joy how do they say? They're not. They enjoy things, but they're
very close, very tight.
Close, yes, and they don't show you that they enjoy it. And I want to see it. I want them to be. Yeah. So I told the group who played with me, who were with me the tour. I said, listen, we're gonna play the roots, the rule of the performances of the shows, like in sports. There is an exercise 1 or 2. There are a few systems. I had built the programs for the different people. When we came to people who just look at you and they're calm, they're cold, you can see they don't want to show they're happy. You know, they're happy, but they don't show it.
Mm-hmm.
And I developed a system that I can, if I sing with them in their language, then they open.
Ah.
You see, like in Yiddish, okay? Some classical piece, arietta, because I studied an opera too. So a short arietta, okay? Then suddenly they you know, their faces become so enlightened. I mean, you see the joy, they smile, not outwardly, but you see in their eyes that they're connected with me now. See, it went and it goes until today. There is nothing. If I work with children, with the eldest, with the teenagers, I have the line to them. I also look for as I say, the magic, the thread that binds, okay? And it's a golden thread, a very fine one. And when you have it, they listen to you and they join you too.
So, if that is the situation, 50 years ago, what caused the mystery in the story?
Listen, first of all, I am a desert girl. Just to go through the desert, to walk and ride on camels on this, the Exodus, the Yemenite Exodus, or I fly by wings, you see. But I have a fly love by wings, yes, from the Eastern Soul, the Soul of the East, a song that I wrote the music in it, composed it too. And I felt the desert. I was a shepherdess in Israel.
As a young girl.
As a young girl, because I followed the biblical personalities like David and Abraham. I said, they were leaders. What made them leaders? See? And if you can lead a flock of goats and sheep, and my father said, listen, the different characters. The sheep everyone goes her own direction, and the goats, I'm sorry. And the sheep go together. There's always one who leads. I said, you know what? I was 9 years old. I said, Daddy, I want to try if they can get together. And when the sheep was the leader, and the goat followed, okay, and I played the flute on the field. I sat on a rock. It's very, you know, it's really the picture. I see today even I see myself as a young girl playing on the flute, and the sheep, 40 heads, goats and sheep, and I'm the little girl, but all 9 old you can, okay, and the sheep who led, I think I told you so many times, I bought her a present, a bell. So when she walked, the bell rang and they followed her. And so I think that all the experiences and all the way of thinking, I always go back there. I go back to my childhood and the history, how we fulfilled the dream of more than 2,000 years, you see. I mean, we left everything, just packed ourselves and went to the desert until we got, okay, where we got, okay? It's a real exodus. Listen, it fills me even today. I feel sorry for people who are empty. I think I'm very rich. Money, it's okay. I can get along with it. But in a way of thinking, in my soul is It's like a fountain. All the time, it's fresh water.
New creations,
Yes.
video clips, music, dancing.
Everything.
And now when you're going to be on stage.
And lecturing too, yes.
Lecturing.
Sure.
Now when you're going to be on stage again after 50 years back in LA.
Yes.
Share with me your emotions a few days before you're heading there again.
My emotion today?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going home, the second home.
Wow.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
My home is Israel, but to be true, it's homeland of my father and mother. But my home as a career, as an artist, is the States, is Los Angeles, see? And I feel so excited. Even where they are now. I used to work with artists. They used to paint me and sculpture my face and everything. I know every corner. My son is there, you see? And he tells me, Mother, I said, go there, look at this. He said, you know, I said, I know every corner. Because I really, when I went to Hong Kong, the same. I want to walk here, to feel the streets, the people. It's very interesting, you know. You come once to a place, you never know if you can come back. So do it. As when I have a project, making an album, for instance, I prepare it for 2 years and record it for 2 years.
Wow.
Because each piece, I let it rest, and then I go back to listen to it if I had to add something. I don't close after the studio and this. It's not done. I'm satisfied, so I let it rest, and I listen to it again and I say, what's missing? Maybe it's okay, but what's missing? Then I can add.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and after it takes me 2 years, for 4 years to prepare 2 years and to make it, and then I know it's an album for one time, not the next album I will correct. No, it's
Exactly.
not the way to do it.
In our next conversation, we'll be talking in a bit more detailed ways about this huge, unique, and wonderful new album that you're holding. Tsvia Bar Abarbanel, Dancing Over Troubled Water.
Mm-hmm.
On the way to LA. Thank you so much for joining us here at ContentoNow TV. Thank you.
Thank you.